If you like our videos, consider checking out our Patreon. Hey everybody, got our bird here. We're here with another one of the worst movies on YouTube. And who would have thought we would have watched a movie that made Death Rider seem interesting and fun?
Right.
Well, we did. It is Chickboxer.
Chickboxer.
I forgot to look up the date, but it's a 90s whatnot fucking shot on VHS-C. Fucking awfulness. But it starts off with this fucking chick lacing up her pink Chuck Taylors, right?
Forever.
And the credits are rolling over top, and you're like, okay, she's lacing up one.
Slowly.
Yeah, you know, and it just goes on. Well, actually, let's speed this up a little bit, all right? So, and then we're like, okay, so that's it. We're just going to get one.
Right.
No. We got to watch
now.
both of them fucking get tied. It was like,
thanks.
I had a good idea.
Bored the shit
I
out
had a
of
good
it.
idea, you know. Maybe they should have, like, you know, had her tying up one during the opening credits, and then at the end credits, to bookend the whole movie,
Right.
they could have had her tying up the second one.
Right.
But no, that doesn't happen. It's still fucking being tied.
So yeah. So you.
Oh, dude, what is
watch
great
that.
though, it's already passed up there because we weren't paying attention, but I'll put it back up there. Casting by Merle Squat Pump.
Squat pump. Squat pump. Right.
Yeah. And then we cut to this chick in a yellow fucking sweater.
I'm gonna change my name. Huge Hammer Dome.
So anyway, like I said, we cut to this chick in a yellow fucking sweater, talking to the camera, telling us about her favorite TV show, Chickboxer,
Yeah.
and her story.
You can keep your Knots Landing and Beverly Hills 90210 because as far as I'm concerned, the best TV show is Chickboxer. The #1 TV show, and me, its #1 fan. And this is how it all got started in the first place.
She loves Chickboxer. Chickboxer is the best, you know? And the one scene that I actually saw of Chickboxer throughout this whole thing was her lightly tapping someone's thigh with her foot.
So anyway, it now cuts to Frump 1 and Frump 2 hanging out in bed eating fucking popcorn, watching Chickboxer, while Frump 2 is bitching at Frump 1 for not going out and partying and all that fucking bullshit here.
Each week this show gets better and better.
It was the dumbest thing I ever saw in my life.
It's because you have no taste.
Come on, Kathy, it's a stupid show. A lady gets dressed up in tights and goes around kicking guys in the balls. Big what?
Look, it's all I've got. It's something that gets me through the week.
Well, then you seriously need to get a life. What about Billy Anderson?
What about him?
What do you mean, what about him? Doesn't he get you through the week?
Billy Anderson doesn't even know I exist.
Well, that's because you spend all your valuable partying time watching that dumb show.
I don't go to parties.
Frump. Not your ideal woman, eh, Jones?
No, I didn't say anything wrong about them at all. They're just frumpy.
Frumpy.
Yeah.
What is, explain to the audience, what is
Stop being such a freaking wallflower.
frumpy?
So anyway, right? We cut to Video World Video Store. Add it all, 'cause there's a phone number, and I'm sure
Right.
that phone number obviously ain't for Video World anymore.
And
But whatever this-
what did I say that dude looked like?
What?
Oh, the guy looking at the videos.
What? There was multiple guys looking at the
okay,
video.
yeah.
But this nerd guy comes in to rent this fucking video.
Yeah.
Oh, this is good. This is a good one. Yes. This is a good one. Yes.
So, Rosdower Jr. is looking at videotapes, and Buster Sells comes out of nowhere, and they karate fight.
Well, I guess I'll take this one.
Milo and Otis. Sure you want to rent this one, son?
Well, sure.
Sure you can handle it?
Well, yeah, it's a kid's movie, isn't it?
No,
No.
because there's no karate yet.
As the nerds up there trying to rent Milo and Otis, the store gets robbed.
Nobody moves, nobody gets hurt.
I knew something like this was gonna happen on my shift. Now you boys just take that outside, you hear? I don't need no shenanigans in my store. This ain't no doggone playground.
You watched Milo and Otis?
Long ass fucking time ago.
Man,
Not-
I don't remember much about it.
As a talking
Cat
dog.
and dog,
Or
right?
did they talk in that one?
I don't know.
It doesn't fucking matter. Because the clerk pulls out a bat, right? He's yelling at the fucking crooks.
Right.
And then the main crook pulls out a fucking ninja star and knocks the bat out of
The
dude's
video
hands.
owner, the video dude holding the bat almost looks like a fatter Bill Hicks.
And then, you know, the fucking main crook guy, Knuckles, knocks out the nerd and gives him shit for renting Milo. I noticed.
Yeah.
That's what you get for renting Milo and Otis, creep. Anyone else want to play hero?
Oh, well, yeah, Nux, I do. You know, I've always wanted to play Tarzan. Oh!
Which you know, I mean, look, if you saw somebody renting Milo and Otis, you'd probably not come out too.
So, blah blah fucking blah, we cut to Frump 1 and Frump 2 and we find out they're high school students. Yeah,
sure
right. There's, you know, that's like fucking Filthy McNasty bad.
Right.
Like those guys in Filthy McNasty were high school students.
That was actually worse. You know, it felt like the teachers were doing like a school video with the students. You know, they got a little weird.
Well, especially now when Billy comes up, because he looks slightly younger than the two Frumps.
Slightly. I mean, that kid actually looked like a real high school
And then
student.
the fucking cheerleader, his girlfriend, comes up and looks like the home ec teacher in awful pigtails.
Right, it was probably like the
You know how? You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of, what was it? Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back. Whenever Smith's wife fucking tried looking all hot with the pigtails and stuff, he was just like, yeah, no.
No, yeah, I have to admit, look, it's his wife, dude. I'm not gonna say anything. I just, you know, I don't know.
So yeah. Anyway,
He said one of these things does not belong, you know.
yeah.
Her.
So anyway, we cut to Frump's mom giving her fucking shit.
Mom?
Yes, Kathy?
I kinda signed up for a karate class today.
A karate class? You can't sign up for a karate class. They karate people in there. Besides, you're so delicate.
I'm not delicate.
What's wrong with needlepoint class? We Sherwood women take great pride in our needlepoint.
Mom, this is the 90s. You can say bitch on TV.
Goodness gracious! You're using filthy words now, too. The next thing I know, you'll be riding around with the opposite of the heaven's angels.
Sorry, Mom, it slipped.
And then blah blah fucking blah, we cut to Knuckles and Herb blackmailing dude.
Well, well, well. If it ain't Mayor Corndog.
I've got nothing to say to the likes of you.
Now, Mayor, is there any way to talk to a business associate?
How dare you call me a business associate?
Mr. Mayor? Who's this in the picture with you? That's funny. She's not in the pictures that I have of you.
Look, what you guys are trying to do is blackmail. And I'll not have anything to do with it or you or any of your dirty dealings.
Just a second, corn cob. I'd be willing to bet a nice tidy sum that your wife would love to have a copy of these pictures of you and your secretary in the bathtub. You screw up this operation, and the master will be sending her a special delivery.
I thought he was going to send her pictures of the mayor and that blonde babe in the bathtub together.
Shut up, Herb!
So Frump 1 tells Frump 2, you know, that she joined this karate class because of Chickboxer.
You did what? I signed up for a karate class.
Where at?
That new place that just opened up.
Viper Con Karate? Jeez, Kathy, I've heard rumors about that
Who
place.
cares? I just wanted to take a karate lesson.
You probably should have spent some money on some makeup.
Not that speech again.
I'm serious, Kathy. You can't get a guy by wearing a black belt. Unless that's all you're wearing.
Which we still have not seen anything of Chickboxer in the movie called Chickboxer. And what's fucking great is, let me throw up the goddamn, like, poster video cover of this. Michelle Bauer, you know, that we have seen in a million movies we have reviewed and stuff, right? She's all over the cover. She ain't all over this fucking movie.
No.
But so
She's all over some dude's balls.
So anyway, moving the fuck on, we cut to the next night's karate class, right? So we get to meet Colt Jackson, the fucking teacher.
Sounds like a beer.
Here's some of this if you can fucking hear it, because it's in a fucking room and it's all like
Pretty much.
Alright. Welcome to the introductory course here at ViperCon Karate. I'm your instructor, Steve Colt Jackson. But if you have any questions, you'll address me as either Sensei or Master. Do I make myself clear? I can't hear you, you pathetic clone clumps of maggot-eating mouse shit. You forgot to address me as master. How can we have a karate class if you don't call me master?
Yes, master.
And the rest of you?
And then we get to, like, you know, watch the worst karate class ever compiled to do fucking front kicks.
I didn't know Howard Stern took karate. That's awesome. And the dudes in this karate class had some of the longest necks I've ever seen. They were like giraffe necked, you know, every single one. And, you know, and I love this age-old fucking karate. Hazun, some, sai, and your fucking legs are wide apart. Like, oh yeah, so this is all unprotected. You know, let's see how much this works in a fight when somebody's clocking you.
So blah blah fucking blah. We cut to the restaurant. Coffee cup eat.
Coffee cup eat. So they serve fresh
coffee
cups.
And fucking Knuckles and Herb are fucking doing this drug deal in the middle of the fucking restaurant. I mean, smack dab in the middle of the restaurant here.
Right.
It's all here. 10,000 clam.
And there's a lot of money, too. Shut up, Herb. And give the good police chief his prize.
Well, I hate to be a party pooper, but I'm on duty and I have to make a quick phone call.
There's one waitress working the whole thing.
Anna, baby, take it all in.
Gosh, you can make me rich by just doing this?
Yeah, okay, fine. You gonna take my order now?
It's like a Denny's.
And then he beats up Billy.
How's your dad? It's a pity he lost his job. Is he doing okay? It's a shame that a well-respected police officer lost his job over giving crack cocaine to little school children.
You're a liar! Who the hell are you?
It doesn't matter who I am, you little shit. Hope your dad got the message you don't go sticking your nose where it don't belong.
My dad was a good cop, you son of a...
Your dad thought he was hot shit on a silver platter, and he was nothing more than a cold turd on a paper plate. I can make you rich with a look like that, babe.
And then we cut to Linnea Quigley's horror workout on the TV.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, yes!
Where the frumps are working out to it.
She helped me get in shape.
Your, jerking arm in shape, that's about it.
That's about it, but yeah, it's there.
And then we cut back to fucking high school where Billy asks out Frump 1.
Kathy, I'm glad I caught you.
Hi, Bill. I left my homework in my locker.
Homework? I don't want to borrow your homework. I got it done already.
You do?
Yeah. I wanted to apologize for yesterday. What I really wanted to know is if maybe you and I could go out sometime?
Yeah! Whatever you want, Billy.
Great. How about tonight?
I have karate at 7, and well then, Chickboxer's on at 9, and...
Chickboxer? You mean you'd rather watch Chickboxer than go out with... Oh, sorry. How about I tape it for you?
Great. And I'll pick you up at 9?
That would be smashing, darling. The lady's free tonight. You may pick her up at 9 o'clock. We must get to class now. We'll see you later.
And of course you can't go to after karate class and all that stuff. So we cut to karate class and we get to see lots of fucking punches.
Lots of punches. You know, lots of hey, ho, hey, ho, hey, ho.
And then Colt comes in and tells everybody that Julia's missing and that class is canceled for tonight.
Well, the reason Julia's not here tonight is... well, Julia's missing. The police are looking for her. It's truly a tragedy.
So Frump, talking to the camera in her ugly yellow sweater, tells us that she thinks Colt's up to something.
Something's fishy here. Last class, Colt was talking to Julia, and now she's missing. It's too much of a coincidence. I think I'm going to ask him about it.
I love that twist. In fact, I love the whole background. White walls, some weird block vase with some flowers in it, and the lattice work chair, you look like you're dressed all ready to be a nana.
So,
fuck.
She goes to the building.
Can't figure out why I can't get dudes.
So, she got Billy, dude. She has a big date with Billy tonight. So she goes to the building and fucking eavesdrops on Colt and Knuckles and the future mayor, what the fuck ever, and we find out that place is like a front for like drug dealers and whatnot. Here's this scene.
Son of a bitch! You didn't have to kill the kid for crying out loud. Shut up, Tom! I can't believe it. Now we're killing kids for crying out loud. My girl's only 12. You want to get her involved too?
You know what they say, old enough to pee, old enough...
You bastard!
Gentlemen, please! Tom, why should you even care? In less than 24 hours, she'll be our new mayor.
How do you figure?
Tommy. Kornblatt's gonna walk across the street at 9 o'clock, pick up the money and get nailed. Then you're gonna be our new mayor, and we all live happily ever after.
What was his name?
I don't remember.
Cumberbatch. I don't know. It was some shit.
So Cumberbatch gets fucking shot off screen.
Why don't you take our former future mayor and wipe him off the ballot?
Oh, God.
So, as fucking Frump's running out the door, she runs into Billy.
Billy, what are you doing here?
I came to drive you home. What's the hurry?
I'll tell you later. Let's go.
And they get in the car and she tells Billy some fucking shit.
Terrible.
Hey, what the heck are we running from?
Oh, I don't even know where to begin.
Well, why don't you try the beginning?
Okay. First, there's this girl who's missing, and the mayor is doing some sort of deal, and this dead guy is going to be mayor, and everybody's gonna live happily ever after.
Wait a minute. Slow down. We'll go to my dad's. He'll know what to do.
No. There's only one person who can help us.
So they run back to her house.
I apologize on his behalf.
So they run back to her fucking house, and what does she do? She calls the actress that plays Chickboxer.
Chickboxer.
What are you looking for?
A phone number.
Well, who are you gonna call?
Greta Holtz.
Greta who?
Greta Holtz, Chickboxer. And here it is.
You've got to be kidding me. My dad's a cop. You're not kidding, are you?
You know, which up until this point, you didn't really see much boxer or chick. Or an agent called or answered the phone. Wasn't
No, it was some dude, random fucking PA
Or agent
or
looked
whatever.
like a dude, so yeah.
Whatever, it doesn't
Myers
matter.
is
Fucking Frump tells her the fucking deal.
Hi, this is Kathy Sherwood. I'm your #1 fan and I watch your show every week.
Well, isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? She watches my show every week.
Oh, yeah, so she's your #1 fan. Well, ask her if she's just had brain surgery.
Well, look, Kathy, I can't talk very long because I have to go to the gym and work on some moves for next week's show.
Yes, she's got to do her blowing exercises so the producer won't dump her.
Well, Miss Holtz, I won't take up a lot of your time, but I need your help.
Oh?
Well, I watch your show every week, and you remember that episode where you helped the prostitute and you trained her in karate?
Well, sure I do.
Well, I took your advice and I enrolled in a karate class.
Well, gee, that's great. Well, good luck in the rest of your life, and...
And then something happened.
Great.
And my karate teacher is a criminal, and the mayor's involved, and they're running the whole town.
Didn't I do that episode?
Basically, I could use your help.
Well, why don't you go to the police? Now, look, I'm real busy right now.
No! The police are involved too. Don't you see? The only way I can do something about this is by stopping the bad guys myself. I have to become Chickboxer.
Great. This girl is loony. She says she wants to become a Chickboxer.
Great. Ask her if she'll do a porno.
No, I'm not crazy.
And then eventually, fucking Chickboxer tells her the fuck off.
Well, you get a clue. This is the way it is. Okay? This is a TV show. Okay? A TV show. I am an underpaid actress who's working a 2-bit nighttime series. I get to run around in a pair of tights and an underwire bra that pushes my tits in the general direction of the Hubble freaking satellite. I don't even get to do any acting. And I have a stunt woman that does all of my karate for me.
But I thought...
That's the trouble. You're thinking. Don't you have a life or something? Do you know you probably don't? Well, why don't you get one? You watch too much TV.
I need your help.
Oh, you need more than my help, babe. You need a psychiatrist. You know, you maggots sicken me. You really do. Leeching on TV stars because you don't have a life of your own.
In so many ways.
And then tells her to kill herself.
Well, you want to know what? Why don't you get a gun and blow your head off? You're taking up space, and you're wasting very valuable oxygen.
And then she topped it off with "Go Kill Yourself," and I was like, "Wow!"
So we cut to another drug deal and eat. Coffee cup eat. And you know, some shit's going down, so the fucking short order cook comes out with a fucking shotgun.
Hold it, scumbags. You lay a hand on them, you're gonna be the main ingredient in tomorrow's omelet special.
Yes, we have now cherry and raspberry flavored coffee cup.
But then Billy's dad, which I forgot to say, Billy, Frump, and Billy's dad all fucking came up with this plan for that Frump saw on Chickboxer.
Right.
To like take all these guys down. So Billy's dad got the money and he takes off. And then
Wait. The boyfriend, right? Like his
Billy.
dad, right?
Yeah.
Billy's dad.
Was a cop.
And
they set him up. Dude, none of that fucking matters.
It doesn't matter, but it's some like I want to ask the audience like if anybody else thought that he looked like Mr. Belding from Saved by the Bell at one point.
So they cut to Herb. Outside, and they trick him with a plate of food. Like
Herb's like ultra dumb.
He sees this plate of food, and fucking Frump kicks him lightly with her pink fucking Chuck Taylors. He flies into a fucking bush lightly.
She has thunder kick, dude. It was a 1-inch kick, like Bruce Lee style. Boy, I know you see fucking.
Okay, so
the karate guy in the room talking to Knuckles. Colt talking to Knuckles, and he's sitting there doing some blow and shit, and he's pissed because somebody set him up.
And then it cuts outside, not outside, but out into the fucking main room where fucking Frump's practicing her karate.
She's being all loud and shit. But like, we want to note that like Colt goes up, and he barely put any acting throughout this whole thing. But the one time he did is when he pushes Knuckles against the door all hard as balls. Like he was like, "Bye-bye, Knuckles." You know, I'm going out there to face this bitch. You know, and that dude, the actor genuinely looked like he was like, "Ah."
So Colt goes out and talks to Frump.
Class is canceled for this evening.
Yes, I know, sir. I came for a private lesson in selling drugs, having a prostitution ring, and framing respectable men of a community.
And then Billy, with his dad's gun, comes in, and Knuckles fucking comes out and fucking it just stars the fucking gun out of Billy's hand, and they kind of tussle a little fucking bit.
Dude, that ninja star like hit and barely touched the fucking thing, and it was like, eh.
But then, what I did not expect in this fucking movie whatsoever is that Colt beats Frump's ass.
Beat that ass.
I mean,
he
wow.
owed him money. You know what I mean? He was coming down like, "What?" You know.
But anyway, you know,
she's, you know what I mean?
She gets up like Hulk Hogan.
She was like this. I give Frump all the credit in the world for just standing toe to toe.
Yeah.
You know, with Colt.
And then, you know, she kicks him in the fucking back.
Right. All of a sudden, she got superpowers.
Yeah.
You know, she became Super Frump.
So, yeah, she beats up Colt.
Right.
And then, you know, her, Billy, and Billy's dad are walking out, like, arm in arm and stuff.
Arm in arm in arm.
When fucking Frump sees the missing poster of Julia. So she just fucking runs over to Colt to get answers.
It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Where's Julia? Where's Julia? I said, where's Julia, you pathetic clump of maggot-eating mouse shit? I guess I did learn something.
And of course, Colt's fucking unconscious, so she gets no answers whatsoever.
Why'd the boyfriend go with her? You know,
But
there could have been more bad guys.
She just runs through the fucking place yelling Julia for fucking ever.
Yeah, she basically said Julia 60,000 times.
And then she finally finds her in this dark room all tied up.
She's like, Julia, and all of a sudden her eyes open, she's like, hey, I've been cool this whole time.
Julia? Julia, honey, can you hear me? Oh.
Yeah.
And then it cuts to Billy and Frump outside of a building, sitting in like this park, talking about like where she got the plan from and all that fucking stuff.
Where'd you ever come up with such a crazy plan, anyway?
Episode 7.
Episode 7.
Yeah, Chickboxer, episode 7.
And Chickboxer, you gotta be kidding me.
Nope. Once again, Chickboxer triumphantly saves the world from certain destruction.
Well, come on, Chickboxer, let's get going.
And you're thinking to yourself, okay, this is wrapping up.
Well,
you know,
it really is because Frump in her yellow sweater talking to the camera wraps everything up pretty much. Here.
Well, another happy ending. The money was donated to a local charity, and Billy's dad, John, was reinstated on the police force. And once again, Chickboxer prevails.
And you're like, okay.
And then she, no, well, I thought so, but then she was like, I wonder what, Greta Van Horn or whatever the fuck
right.
Chickboxer is doing here.
Speaking of Chickboxer, I wonder what Greta Holtz does after a night of kicking bad guy butt.
Okay, so it cuts to Chickboxer in bed with this fucking dude, and she's talking, and none of the dialogue fucking matters, but she's kind of
paying attention. You're always paying attention every time
she's stroking. Yeah, you're like, oh my god, his dick and balls are just gonna bobble the fuck out. She's just gonna
touching, like going across and
the sheets moving over,
grazing the sheet. You're like, stop it, god damn it!
But it doesn't matter, right? So she starts, fucking with the dude. She climbs up on top, and we see balls.
We could hear somebody.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention. As there's balls and all this shit, we hear the fucking director talking to her.
Yeah.
Can we back with the further show Mr. Bond there?
He's like, hide his balls. His balls to show.
And so, for this whole scene, we see his fucking balls.
Yeah. Yeah, until you hear the director like playing.
And I guess I'm aware there are tits in that scene, and as Bird says, half tan line tits. I can't pay attention to the tits because there's fucking hairy, gross balls.
It looks like a tarantula hanging out down here. The ass of a tarantula just chilled her bobbling underneath her butt.
So, we finally get credits. And guess what? They're over top of tying a pink Chuck Taylor. And what do you think? You think because it's the end credits that they're gonna we're not gonna have to watch her tie up both fucking Chuck Taylors?
They're making you watch all of it.
Both fucking Chuck Taylors tie, fucking tie.
Hairy balls.
So there was actually, honestly, God, more action minus the balls and the boobs in Death Rider than there was in this.
Yes.
How fucking strange is fucking that?
Yes. Very strange, but whatever.
And slightly better acting at times.
Yes.
No, I don't know if I'm going to say that.
No, fuck that. I give Ron credit for that point. Yeah, he had better acting than in this crap. So good on you, Ron. You beat out fucking, what was this called? Chickboxer.
Which had nothing to do with kicks or boxing until the very end.
Yeah.
So anyway, Yeah.
No.
And I'm surprised, I didn't know this was a Christmas movie. If I would have known this was a Christmas movie, we could have threw it in last month. But whatever, it doesn't matter. For Gunner and Bird, this has been another one of the worst movies on YouTube.
We were trying to
with balls in it.
With balls in it. Big, hairy balls.
We'll see you later. So I'm going to have to stare at that dude's balls.
For a while.
Yeah.
Lots of ball staring.
Because,
Just block it out mentally.
Oh, I will.
What do you think? You think after a while standing here you crave balls?
No, dude, I've seen balls. Lots of balls.
What? You've seen, hopefully talking about your own.
Well, obviously I've seen my balls, but I've seen other balls. What, do you only watch porn with, if you're watching porn and you're like, oh no, balls! And you fucking run up to your TV and you're covering up
I
fucking...
block out the balls. I pretend they're not there.
Send your dad my love.
Oh, look what he did to you. Come on, let me make you feel better.
Rita! Put your hormones in a bag. Come on, I'm taking you home.